Oh my god.
Hey, do you still remember me?
Hello all of my little hatchlings, my name is PythonIsWrong, and welcome on back to the channel. Today we're actually starting a new series. It's, as you'll notice by the title and probably thumbnail and intro, it's actually redesigning and rewriting Aphmau MyStreet, because she's coming out with a season 7 after like 5 years. So I thought, hey, what's a better time than now to go ahead and rewrite all of season 1. Yeah, I'm just rewriting season 1 because they've had a lot of skin changes and I don't want to go through and have to redraw all of those. Seasons 2 onwards may be a whole new series at some point. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get to that when we get to that. Also, I have 2 surprises coming on later in this series, and I cannot wait to actually do them. Anyhow, let's jump straight into the redesign and rewrite of our first 2 characters, Aphmau and Aaron. Alrighty, so first up we actually have our main character of the series, or quote-unquote main character, Aphmau. I'll be honest, I don't like either of the characters in this episode. I don't like how they're written, and I don't like majority of any part of their character. I think throughout the entire series, the one I hated the most had to be Aphmau, though, simply because of the fact that throughout the entire series, she doesn't really have any major character growth. She has little things here and there that she fixes about herself, but throughout the entire series, she pretty much stays really childish, which in my opinion, there's a difference between a childish character and a character with a childlike attitude. A childish character is somebody like Aphmau who rarely ever has any character growth and acts like a child a majority of the series, while somebody with a more childlike attitude, or at least like with a childish side of their attitude, is still an adult and makes adult decisions, but not in the sense that Aphmau does throughout the entirety of the series. Like, her maturity level throughout the entire series is much lower than even Kawaii-chan's in the entire series, like, as a whole. So, for Aphmau, or actually for this entire rewrite, I decided to go with a freshly out of college idea. Like, they're freshly out of college is the timeline here. And so, of course, Aphmau is anywhere from like 21 to 23. And as far as her design goes, I actually decided to go with one of her college outfits. Like, one of her college outfits was very similar to this, but I decided, because I liked the red on her, and I wanted to, like, kind of, I don't even know. With her, I went for more of a rule of cool kind of thing, where, she tries to fit in through how she dresses. Like, how she dresses would be like she shops at Hot Topic, basically, kind of feeling. And I gave her a tattoo, which was Irene's thing, because I don't really know how I'm going to incorporate Irene into it, since this is only a season 1 rewrite, but, just foreshadowing. There's a red and purple heart on her shoes that's actually, foreshadowing. And, I went for a very chubby feel, because Aphmau herself is a chubby person. And so, yeah. I kept her shorts, but I turned them gray. I added I gave her an off-the-shoulder like she does in most series, and, I gave her more of a sporty feel because one of the things I like little headcanon for her is that she actually really likes baseball, like, secretly. It's, like, one of her favorite pastimes. Of course, she loves anime. The entire reason I gave her number 7, I'm kind of biased towards the number 7, so, yeah. Her height, there's no real reason behind 7, but her height is 5'3". I finally gave her a last name because she's never canonically had a last name, so I just went with Phoenix as her last name. Canonically, in my universe, in my rewrite, she's actually bisexual, which goes into a whole rewrite I'll do eventually for probably Phoenix Drop. But, other than that, I think that's kind of all I have to cover, other than, at some point in season 1, she will actually canonically date Zane, just because I think it'd be funny. Also, it kind of furthers her relationship with Aaron plot-wise, just a little bit more. So, yeah, that's kind of all I have as far as Aphmau is concerned. I didn't want to completely rewrite season 1. I'm not personally a fan of slice of life, but I know that's kind of the feeling they were going with season 1, so I can't hate on it too much. Outside of that, I don't really have a lot to say, so here's the final result. I hope you guys like it. Now, on to Aaron. Oh gosh, I have a lot to say about him. As far as his rewrite goes, not much changes as far as his personality goes, because he's actually pretty mature, and I like that for him. I didn't really change a lot of his writing, other than the fact that the Ultima no longer exists. And before you come at me in the comments, I'm sorry, geez. I don't like the Ultima's existence because there's no real existence for, like, a Mayfwa, in, like, an Ultima version of a Mayfwa or an Ultima version of a witch or anything like that. So I don't want to have the Ultima in the series. Not even just for that reason. I think as far as plot-wise, it pretty much makes no sense. There's not a lot that actually, like, there's not a lot that changes because of the Ultima. I mean, I guess season 4 has centers around the Ultima a lot more, and so does, like, season 6. But I think that plot, for, like, as far as plot is concerned, I think it can be fixed with other kinds of writing. I personally don't want the Ultima in my rewrite of this, so he's no longer an Ultima. He is a werewolf. He doesn't know it, though. And honestly, plot-wise, I want to kind of continue to follow his entire plot, just without the Ultima. So, yes, he still has his bandana, as some of you probably noticed. He still has his bandana. I know it's basically pointless, but that is for one reason and one reason only. I was told by a friend when I asked a bunch of my friends about, like, what they would want to see out of these designs, and one of them said they wanted to see the bandana kept, and I agreed. I really like Aaron with a bandana, so yeah, he's gonna keep it. Also, I based this entire skin off of the second one you see, on as far as my references are concerned. The black and red, the black jacket with the red stripes, I based it off of that because that's like my favorite Aaron skin of all time. I kid you not, I love that skin so much. So this design is roughly based off of that one. It's not ripping it off, but it is roughly based off of that. Also, design-wise, I did give him a nose piercing, I did give him a tattoo, and I did give him 2 piercings in his ear, plus gauges. You just can't see them because of his hair. So he does have gauges. And his hair actually has a blonde streak in it. because me and a bunch of my friends all agree that he definitely at some point, just to get at his dad, would have dyed a streak of his hair probably red or something, and then it faded and just left blonde behind, so he has a blonde streak. Also, I'd like to comment that I did base his hairstyle and goatee off of Johnny Depp, only because I like Johnny Depp's haircut right now. Like his kind of long but short thing going on. Love it so much. I do believe that Aaron would be probably around 23 or 24 in my rewrite, because he's like 3 years older than Aphmau, and she'd be anywhere from 21 to 22. And Aaron, of course, is a straight ally. He's straight, but he's an ally of the gays. So, because, his future wife is, because him and Aphmau will end up together. It is canonical that they will. Also, he's debating if he is demisexual, which I think is a little fun thing to add. Oh yeah, his tattoo is actually those striped tattoos that go around the arm, but that's because I didn't want to give him a sleeve, because I have a sleeve aligned for a different character later in the series. You may or may not be able to guess who. I don't know. The last thing I have to say about Aaron is his height is canonically, in my universe, 6'5". But outside of that, I ain't got anything else to say, so enjoy the final results. So, yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope you guys actually did enjoy, because this was something I haven't seen done much on YouTube or at all. So, yeah. Outside of that, I don't really have much to say, so I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this series, because I have a few episodes planned out. It's not going to be a back-to-back thing. It's just going to be whenever I feel like uploading it, or whenever I feel like doing those designs. So, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch y'all all next time. Bye, guys!
Hey, can everybody shout, hey, yo, to Mrs. Couch Potato? She's in her own world in the state of San Diego. Drives a 98, her wage of mine is way low. Pop's little girl, but he ain't too proud to say it on. Now singing, how the hell I'm gonna stop her? Can you tell me, am I ever gonna stop her?